So Jagex posted a sailing video today, which I could have sworn they did literally last week. What was that? Oh, they did. Oh, well, did they post new information today? Oh, no, they didn't. It's literally the same video cut down into a 1-minute format. Oh, okay, cool. Why? Oh, because they got a lot of criticism on the video that they posted. Okay. Did they address the criticism? Oh, no. Okay, cool. Yeah, anyway, if you didn't see, they posted a video today about sailing. It's fine if you didn't see it. It's the same exact thing. It's a 1-minute snippet from the blog video they posted like 5 days ago. I don't know if you guys have seen the community reaction to this, but it has been really bad, which I want to try to be the voice of reason today. They did not respond to any of the criticism that people put forward, and in their defense, 90% of it was people just on Jagex, being real mean, not very constructive. That's not cool. Like, that doesn't help make the game better. That just makes everyone live a worse life. If that is you, do better. But if you are one of the people putting forth legitimate criticism in the hopes of making the skill and the game better, keep doing that. I think that's very important right now, especially when sailing is so close to release. But yeah, they did not really respond to any of the criticism. They essentially would just double down on the fact that sailing is offering a range of training methods from AFK to really click intensive. I think that kind of rubbed people the wrong way. I think it felt a little tone deaf. So I want to try to be kind of like a third-party arbiter on the pros and cons of sailing today. And I'm sick of leaks clips. So we're jumping right into the news today. You don't have to click into the middle of the video. We're just gonna jump off right into it. With one single disclaimer before we do start, I wanna say that I try to view my role at Behemeth as not necessarily giving my opinion, which I will if I have a strong opinion and I think it would be worthwhile to share. But I try to think of this channel as more of a way to facilitate discussion among the community, at least in a place that's not, you know, Reddit. So if you guys have anything that you feel is worth sharing or anything that you want to talk about, I'd fully encourage you to do so. I love it when the comments are filled with genuinely good discussion. So let's start off with the pros of sailing. I am not a sailing doomer overall. Like, I'm not particularly excited about it, if I'm being honest, but I'm not upset that it's coming into the game. I think there are a few valid concerns, but I'm gonna start with the pros. I think the fundamentals of sailing are pretty sound. Maybe slightly clunky, but again, that's something we'll get into. All of the training methods that they've shared, for the most part, seem pretty cool. They seem varied. It looks like they're trying really hard to make sure sailing has a place in the game that's well slotted in, and not just this little bubble of content outside of all of the existing skills and areas that we have. And I will give some props to Jagex. The blowback has been insane. I think people have been really, like, downright awful to them, but they are handling it generally pretty well. I will say one of the big concerns that people are sharing is that this feels like it really could bloat the game, which, go figure, they're adding an entire new skill. Like, obviously it's going to grow, and I think there is a way to do that. A lot of people have been saying that sailing is a mini game. It's not worthy of a full-blown skill. Now, I don't necessarily agree with this, and I'll tell you why. Now, if you look at some of the skills we have, like fire making, for instance, that's barely even a skill, dude. You just light logs on fire and that's the whole gameplay loop. Actually insane. Like, that would never come into the game today, but Runescape was started with that, and so it's kind of burned into our psyches and we're okay with it. But obviously on the flip side, we are much later into the lifespan of old school Runescape, so we should be holding our skills to a much higher standard. And in that regard, I actually think we're doing okay with sailing. Like, if it was just the one Barracuda racing thing or whatever, sure, that's a mini game. That's like Hollowed Sepulchre. That's not really a skill in and of itself. It really seems like Jagex is taking pretty good care to add enough content to the game to where it feels like a fully fledged skill. Now the cons. This is the fun part. This is, I'm sure, what you guys have been waiting for. The first thing I want to say is UI focused gameplay, like interface focused gameplay, something like construction where you're just pulling up menus all the time. That's not fun. That's like the least fun thing in the game. Everybody hates it. It just doesn't feel good. It's clunky. My worry is that there is a lot of room in sailing for things to be either like UI based. If you take a look at port tasks, like, that's essentially what that is. You have to go interact with the menu and like sign up and do a quick thing and repeat that ad nauseum. Or something like the Looking Glass, which is like in the exploration part of sailing. I think that looks pretty clunky. It reminds me of something where if your character is, you know, not in control for long periods, or like at the start of Nex, when the Nex is just gathering power from all four corners. You just sit there like walking in a square, like your time is essentially meaningless. Now again, this is only the pre-alpha, like this is not in the game yet. I'm just trying to kind of send this as a forewarning to the JMods. That is not fun, that is not good gameplay. People don't really enjoy that. Anything other than just like a red or a yellow click with no menu just doesn't particularly feel good in the span of things. Which brings me to my final point. I am extremely worried about the movement of the boat. RuneScape movement is incredibly unintuitive as it is, and if you expand that to something that's probably a very strange width and length of tiles, I just don't know how that's going to control in a way that feels good. I do think luffing the sails is a good mechanic, like that looks fine, but if a lot of sailing is the actual act of like moving in the water with your boat, then that has to feel good. And if it doesn't, I don't care how fun any of the activities are, the whole skill is going to be ruined. And again, I'm not saying it is. It could very well feel good by the time it gets to us. I'm just saying that that's a pretty dangerous part of it that the JMods are going to have to spend a lot of time getting right. But yeah, that's my info dump essentially. I would like to hear your guys' takes in the comments as well, because I'm sure there's actually a lot of valuable discourse that at this point in the sailing skill needs to be had. Overall, again, it seems a little tone deaf that they just reposted that one little clip after all the feedback and criticism. I think it would have gone a lot further if they responded with more discourse or Q&A instead of just trying to sell something that they kind of already posted and that people are like, okay, fine. Oh God, okay, that was a lot of talking. There actually is some more news to go over, but for the time being, let's actually get into the clips today. We have a lot of main game clips, thank God. The start, however, is not. This is Curtis in leagues, and I want you guys to know that he is 20,000 dry for this pet in the main game.
No! Ah! No! Are you kidding me? What? What? I killed one! No! This game's a joke! As if I've got the Sammy pet behind me as well.
Up next, we got viikonloppu, hardcore goat, completed what no monkey could not.
Ah! Yes! Yes! We're done! Yes! Oh! Oh my God!
viikonloppu, 1 HP Hydra on the hardcore.
Light work. Oh my God. Oh yes, sir. Holy shit, I'm shaking. Oh man.
Itswill is gonna fold his viewer like a lawn chair.
Yo, will you get dragon limbs yet? Brother, you're gonna be missing a couple limbs if you keep trolling me like this. You know what I mean? What? Okay, don't clip that. Sorry, that should not be in the clip. I'm so sorry.
Dino's back in the main game as well with a massive PK to start the season.
Just saying, if I need jest them. Bolting Noobs. What a name. Thank the Lord. Oh my God, that feels like that was a long time coming today, man. I'm gonna ask.
Domus has spent 10,000 hours doing clues, if you were curious.
Oh, what? No. Oh my God. What the f, man? I'm pissed. Not a Christmas present. F this, man.
I love Cido, but he looks like he drinks 2% milk at an Applebee's bar.
All right, good. That's pretty good. All right, I'll be back in a second for the back-to-back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our daily skill specs roulette. Does he die or does he live?
I'm dead. I'm alive. He misclicked. You love to see it.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Completed.
What? Did the not? Did a burn just proc on 1 HP?
Poor dubiedobies, man. At the worst moment. Asterix, run this clip back.
Yes.
This is a clip of me, and I'm not gonna read the title because Prison Joe called me a really mean word. I'm not getting any damn chins. Dude, I literally need one chin, man. Give me one chin. You don't have the hunter level for great chins? And apparently another clip of me. Oh, okay. I'm a flaming homosexual. I don't think you guys can hear me over the music though, so That's actually what I'm banking on. Maybe you can. I just realized though, if you clip this, then the background track will be muted and it will just be my voice, so you guys will be able to hear that. vvbald absolutely manifested it.
Okay, I will do this superior, then another. Okay, we'll do this superior, and then we'll go to Banshee. Just for, you know, maybe it changes something. Oh my god! What? I mentioned going to a different superior monster and I get it! Oh, I've been here for way too long!
Hey man, we're short on clips today. Here's Saint Clip's cousin getting his first fire cape.
Come on, last stand. I love last stand. Last stand is the best. I love last stand.
Anyway, this comes from progfaible. This is the main game on the Iron.
Cubic, now what is going on with your Twitch account? Just for me to understand it. Okay. Yeah, we take that, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Behemeth. My name is tastylife. Itswill, take us out.
It's enough internet for today. Brother, I'm sorry. Me eating a Snickers upside down, putting the veiny part of my tongue is... Oh, I'd rather go in the real world where people are fucking dying and starving and, you know, can't get health insurance. F you, bro. F you. I'm gonna slap that Snickers on my tongue extra hard tonight. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I am actually so sorry. Wow. Oh my god.